Hello everyone, it's Lauren J. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I like to do get ready with me style videos using products that are new to me, or just need a little bit more love in my collection. Today I'm not really doing any of those. I'm just gonna go through Chanel Metiers d'Arts 2024. So if you're interested in seeing what I think about this beautiful collection, please keep watching. I am having a no makeup weekend. Full disclosure, it's not quite no makeup today. I do have some brow gel running through my eyebrows. I have a little bit of the Icy Beige primer on, and I do have some lip oil and underneath a bit of lip pencil. But mostly I'm pretty makeup free. Yesterday I was makeup free. I didn't sit down and do this video yesterday because my face was just feeling really itchy and overloaded, and so I'm doing a makeupless weekend this weekend, and I'm okay with that. You probably won't be seeing much of my face in this video, so that's okay. Here we go. No box lights today, so you can see my skin, I'm sure, in all its glory, or maybe it's just too dark in this room. I'm not really sure. I just feel really comfortable here. I like to sit here and just chat about some fashion. So let's talk about Metiers d'Arts from Chanel for 2024. This is the Paris-Manchester collection, and I really enjoy the Metiers d'Arts collection. It's kind of become a recent favorite of mine. I loved last year so much. Last year was Paris-Dakar, I believe, or based in Senegal, and I actually have a piece from that. My little Chanel mini bag is from there. It's my first mini bag ever. I have been taking it with me everywhere this summer, and I plan on taking it everywhere with me this summer. And recently when I was in Ireland, I fell in love with a piece from the Paris-Hamburg collection. I didn't end up buying it, huge regret. It is what it is, but so I've really fallen in love with the Metiers d'Arts collection because I really love location-based collections. I really love the showcasing of the fine arts connected with the Chanel ready-to-wear and the handbag making and the jewelry and all that, because it is a celebration of all the little houses, all of the houses that help with the beading, with the sewing, with the leather work, with all of that. So it really is a celebration of making, and I really enjoy that. As we know, this is one of the last collections we are going to get from Virginie Viard. She is leaving Chanel. It's probably not the last. I'm sure she has a few coming up before she leaves, but she just announced that someone just announced that she is leaving Chanel. So let's see what she has come up with for Paris-Manchester. There are a ton of beautiful retro vibes in this collection, and there is a lot of fall colors, a lot of beautiful burgundies, but there are also so many bright colors mixed in. You would almost think it was a spring collection. There's so many beautiful lavenders in this collection. We know lilac and lavender are the color of the season, even if they are not the color of the year. They are the color of 2024 in makeup and fashion, it seems like. And we have some beautiful tweed suits in the lavender, which with the matching camellia and the matching scarf. And a lot of things I learned about this collection, I learned from watching Cara she is Una Cara Rose on Instagram, and she is Cara on YouTube. She has beautiful, well-detailed videos on Chanel, Dior, Balmain, all of these beautiful luxury houses. She works in fashion. She knows all about the ins and outs and the back ends of it, and she is able to give you so much detail. And she clocked so many things about this collection that I did not. Because when I saw this collection, I saw very retro 60s vibes, and Manchester, I'm thinking, you know, 60s, I'm thinking like the British invasion, stuff like that. So maybe my references were completely wrong, but I just saw a lot of 60s references in here. And what she pointed out is that there are so many 80s references in this collection, and that kind of just makes me love it so much more, because as a child of the 80s, I love the 80s, I love retro 80s, and it does make a lot of sense with a lot of the colors that have been used in this collection. So just some Really beautiful colors. Again, the lavender tweeds. There's some contrasting bright lime greens. Of course, the sort of signature shoe is the one with the decorated Mary Jane. It has a strap that has a lot of little baubles on it, and it's mostly a black ballerina, but there's a high-heeled one and a low-heeled one. Really not for me, but it is the shoe of the season. They also have the tweed caps. And the pieces that really drew my attention were the burgundies and the teals. Love them so much. There's also some bright blues in this collection that are stunning. And so there is one sort of argyle print dress in burgundy and teal and blue that really caught my eye. There's a beautiful tweed vest that has these amazing detailed buttons attached to it. I'm not so keen on the jewelry. I'll talk about that in a bit, but there are also some beautiful sweater dresses. It's released in June, but it feels more like a fall collection to me. Metiers d'Arts, the colors have always felt a little bit fall to me, and I suppose that's when you would wear it. You would just, you know, order the pieces in June and get them later. There's this beautiful patterned knit. It's sort of a modeled knit of gray and beige and a little bit of like deep orange. It's so beautiful, the sleeveless dress. I love it. It's got, you know, layered jewelry. It's a bit of gray jewelry, and there's some beautiful like enamel bangles with it. And of course, a simple Chanel flap. Just looks so comfy, cozy. It's a long cardigan with a tie wrap and some wide lapels. And again, it's sort of got that mottled knitting going through it. There's another cardigan in the same kind of colors here. It's got a little bit more gray and a little less red, but it's shown with this beautiful walled-on chain that's like this burnished leather, kind of like ombre'd out. It looks like a beautiful comfy chair. And some beautiful belts, baubles and things, and just this whole look anyway with the side part and the beautiful like flowy mermaid hair is just everything. It is so goals. I love it so much. The tweeds and the knits in this are absolutely beautiful. There's another one that's more of a square knit. It's got long sleeves in like a tan, almost beige, and then again with the red and the blue. And of course the beautiful detailed, almost opalescent buttons and the beautiful gray brooch. And they paired this with a really long scarf and a really nice knit cap. And one thing that Cara noted about this collection is that the scarves and the hats are really supposed to be reminiscent of football, as I would call it in the US soccer. Fans of Manchester United, we all know about that. It's kind of an homage to that. And so I thought that was a really cool detail that Virginie Viard incorporated into this collection. To bring a little bit of the spirit of Manchester into it. Again, there's more of the beautiful knits in the lavender. I just wanted to point out this sequin dress. Not really my style, but I really love the detail on this. This teacup sequin print is just so cute. It is so overdone. I don't know if it's quintessentially English, but it's something that you would definitely think of as an American thinking of England. The teacups, the tarts, the cupcakes, the teapots. It is so cute. The design is just so cute. And there is a cute little Chanel classic flap that is done in the same sequin. Out of my price range, but definitely a collector's piece if you can do the price upon request kind of thing in your life. I obviously cannot, but definitely a thing to at least behold if you haven't seen that classic flap. And there's this beautiful sort of brown with a tweed hat, tweed skirt, and this beautiful overcoat, the sweater with the zip up, and there is a cardigan thrown over it, some pearls peeking out, and the pearl earring. Love that whole look. And then I have to point out this blue, this bright blue look with the beanie and the scarf and the sweater. The design isn't really for me just because it is a little bit more cartoony, but I can't help but love the color, and I can't help but love the contrast of the black and white and the blue, and the comfiness of the beanie and the sweater and all of that. It's just perfect blue, perfect blue. And there is this amazing blue tweed coat in this collection with the matching camellia. If only. It's got the pockets on the top, it's got 3 buttons, and then it's kind of left open, and then it's got a couple of side slit pockets, and she is wearing some matching bangles, which I'll talk about in a little bit later, but it is a stunning, stunning piece. Be so goals, but yeah. Today is just about dreaming. We're not picking out anything to buy. We are just dreaming and creating a wish list of the stars. Again, with the beautiful burgundies and browns in this collection, there's this beautiful tweed vest with the matching camellia and a matching skirt with a little bit of red peeking out underneath, a little bit of pearls peeking out. There are only a few shoes that I really love. There is one of the slingbacks that I just wanted to call out, which is so pretty. They have the one in the lilac color. There's a little bit of a silver double CC on the heel, and it's more of a pointy, or as Cassie Thorpe would say, a snouty toe, patent leather, and then the lilac is tweed. It looks so beautiful. Classic Chanel slingback, done in the color of the year, and I think it is so beautiful. Of course, the ballet flats. I love a ballet flat. On the website, at least, they have 3 versions of the ballet flat in velvet, and I am so into a velvet ballet flat. They're not practical at all. You cannot take them outside anywhere, but these beautiful ones in the brown with the black cap toe, all velvet. I know there's also a sort of beige on beige version of this as well. It's a little bit more golden colored on the cap toe. And then just to point out again, the Mary Janes, they've done these in the beautiful lilac color with the sort of gemstones on the strap. There's all these little like brooch button kind of things. They're very lavish. The tweed boucle is just amazing. Also, they've done some amazing sneakers in this collection. I'm not about to go buy some Chanel sneakers, but I just wanted to point out that they do some incredible colors. And then of course the espadrilles. I'm all about an espadrille, and they do have a leather pair of espadrilles with the chain detail stitching on the interlocking CCs, the black velvet with the black raffia, and then just an inside sole that looks just the comfiest I've ever seen. It's a lined leather sole. They look amazing, comfortable, beautiful. Again, completely impractical. Can't take them outside, can't walk anywhere in them, but beautiful goals. Everything I love about Chanel espadrilles. I am not a big fan of the costume jewelry from this collection. They have the orange, they have the lime green, they have the bright lemon yellow in stud earrings and pendant earrings. They have some pearl drop earrings with CCs on them, which I think are gorgeous. They're clip-ons too, which would work for me since I do not have my ears pierced. Retro stud earrings, glass. It's got a glass look with some studded diamantes forming the CC. Just a really beautiful, almost burgundy, a little bit black. And they have the customary Chanel long necklaces that you can layer, again in the beautiful colors, lime green, orange, yellow, all there for your layering. And then the one brooch that I did want to point out that is really the only thing that sort of caught my eye because it is so retro and elaborate looking is this beautiful bow brooch with the sort of, I don't know if this is the crozier that is typically done for Chanel, but black and green and beige stones in the cabochon, I guess, style, and then there's like a velvet ribbon, and then there's a little bit of a Chanel and down on the bottom of the bow there. Reminds me of something you'd find in an antique store, and I don't mean that in a bad way. So for the caps, they are these cute little page boy tweed caps, And I will say that in 2006, I would have jumped on these caps. I really would love a little like page boy or newspaper boy cap like this. It reminds me of a Burberry cap that I picked up back when I first visited London. There's one here in this green tweed mixed with a little bit of blue. And again, I just wanted to point out the beautiful beanie in the mottled knit. I guess I will talk about some of the blue accessories that caught my eye. Again, this beautiful scarf with the Paris-Manchester logo sort of all over. Typography doesn't really do anything for me, but the colors are really stunning and bright and beautiful. These cuffs, there are two specific cuffs that I really adore from this collection. There is the larger one. It is with the bright blue enamel, and then it's got the black leather and chain going through it. So like the chain you would see on a classic flap. I love silver hardware, so beautiful, so perfect. And then there is a slimmer version with just a single band of the chain, the leather chain going around it. Of the matching camellia in the tweed. I mentioned this when I showed the coat, but the tweed, they have these camellias now for every season. So they're just basically brooches that you stick on, and this is the beautiful tweed. And again, there is a tiny little enamel CC on it, which I really loved. Now let's get to the bags. We start with some odes to the classic flap. Again, I just wanted to point out the beautiful mini classic handbag, the classic flap. I believe the website is calling it the 11.12 now, which I don't know where that's from, but we all know it as a classic flap. But again, the teacup, the teapot, the like little lilac flowering, the beautiful beading, the champagne gold hardware. It is just the most beautiful classic flap. And again, shouting out the classic flap with the sort of burnished leather look with the ombre, a comfy, like tobacco, like almost like a really lovely leather couch or something. It's just really beautiful. Also wanted to point out some of the seasonal bags in this collection. There is this beautiful orange mini flap with the top handle, and the top handle kind of flops up and down. It is so cute. It's a little bit smaller. It's got a cute little like leather lining all around, and then a tweed background, like a tweed body. The orange is beautiful, perfect for summer and fall. The seasonal bag that is so retro, so cute, has the top handle, has the classic flap CC lock. It has the beautiful chain. It's this luscious brown color with the quilting, and it has this beautiful retro, like sort of like picnic basket opening. The inside is beautifully lined. It has this beautiful gold Chanel plaque on the inside. It looks like it smells amazing. I can't explain it. It is my favorite piece, I think, as far as a mini bag in this collection. I love a seasonal piece. I really do. I think they're so unique. I think because they can be dateable to their time, even though you do risk being a little out of fashion, I think they are so indicative of a particular piece of fashion history, a particular era. Just also wanted to mention this mini flat bag with handle. It is this beautiful, again, lilac, sort of metallic lilac. The quilting on the champagne gold hardware, as I use my little chain bags more and more, I do appreciate that little piece of leather on top. And then the detail on the handle, the top handle is just so unique. It's like a little tube of leather. And then we do have to shout out the T-Box Monodier, because I am here for a little bit of a tea caddy. And this one is, the detail on this is stunning. Again, price upon request, so I'm not even gonna think about going near it, but it's got the little plaques on the side. It has the Chanel 31 Rue Cambon Manchester Paris on it. It's got a little bit of a plaque on the chain. It has the Union Jack and the tricolor French flag on it, and then on the side it's got a teacup teapot and a nice little camellia in red and blue and white on the background. Stunning. It's got a bit of quilting on the enamel body, pearls all around. It is so Chanel. It is so almost haute couture. Really enjoy this little piece right here. It's a little bitty, it's a tiny little tote, and it's in that beautiful burgundy leather. It does have the shoulder strap with connected to the chain, and it's got the tiny little flap bag connected to it. So cute. Love it so much. I think the silhouette is stunning. I think the opening is stunning. The handles are really delicate, and that little flap bag, my goodness. The hobo bag, I love this style of hobo bag. They of course have it in the beautiful lilac. It has the little Chanel number 5 medallion on it and a little bit of the classic flap action going on it, and the chain, just so beautiful. I love this style. So those are just some of the pieces I wanted to shout out in this collection. Again, I don't have much for you today other than that. I just really wanted to share with you some of the pieces that I thought were really stunning. I love Metier d'Arts. To me, it's more like haute couture than it is like ready to wear or, you know, fall, spring. I love the fall collections the most, but I'm really learning to love and appreciate Metier d'Arts. As over the top as it is, I really just appreciate the craftsmanship, the colors, the inspirations for it. Again, if you want to know more about these collections, go over to Kara's channel. I will link one of her Metier d'Arts videos below. She is amazing and so sweet. She has some amazing shopping vlogs and amazing just sit down chats about inspirations for Dior and Chanel, and I really appreciate all of her wonderful knowledge. So I just wanted to shout her out, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Any of those would be welcome. All of them would be deeply appreciated, and I will see you in the next one, guys.